Hello and welcome to Don't Cry Over Spilt Sugar. That's correct, my friend. Hey, this is a work with me video. That means you're going to watch a little bit of the video, pause this, and then copy it onto your own paper, and then do a little bit more, pause again, copy it onto your paper, and we'll work through the problem like that together. All right, so this is the scenario, my friends. It's your mother's birthday, so you decide to bake her a cake. Very nice of you, my friend. And you reach up for the sugar and carry it from the pantry towards the counter. Unfortunately, the bag rips. Bummer. And sugar spills all over the floor. There are, oh my goodness, let's write this down. There are 56,000, 566 granules of sugar on your kitchen floor. That's a lot of granules, my friend. And you begin to sweep the sugar up with a broom and a dustpan. Now, if each scoop of the dustpan picks up, let's write this down because we're going to divide it by this number, 768 granules of sugar, how many scoops will you need to complete before you have picked up all the sugar that you spilt on the floor right there? Oh my goodness. Hey, let's figure this out. The first thing we're going to want to do is do our counting by the numbers, and we're going to need each one of these numbers. We're going to count by 7s, by 6s, and by 8s. Okay, so the first thing I'd like you to do is pause the video and write down your 7s, your 6s, and your 8s, and let's go ahead and count them, right? Once you're ready, hit play and we'll count them together. And here we go. 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, 56, 63, and 70. And 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, and 60. And 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64, 72, and 80. Alrighty, so the next thing we want to do is write our area box. And we're going to create an area box right here. And we're going to put this number, 56,566, right in the area box. 56,566. Super. And we're going to put the divisor, 768, on the side right here. So 768 right there. Now, the 768 would be rounded up to 800, and so we're going to use 800 as our estimation number. Okay, so when we're estimating how many times this number will fit in here, we're going to use 800 as our estimation, right? And so 565, 800, or actually 768 couldn't fit in there, right? So we got to come over one more place value, right? So this would turn into 5,656, right? And that means we're going to have a place value holder right here of a 0, which means we've got to multiply by a 0 here. So I'm going to put a 0 right up here, and then anything times 0 is going to give me 0 right there. And now I'm ready to start estimating, right? So I'm going to estimate 800 going into, and what I really want to look at is the 8 and the 56, right? So 800 is going to go into the 5,656, right? So I'm looking at my 8s, and 8, now this is really 800, 160, I'm sorry, no, that's 1,600, 2,400, 3,200, 4,000, 4,800, 5,600, and that fits in there exactly, right? So let's go ahead and multiply by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so we're going to plug a 7 right in here, and now I can multiply by the real number here. But before we do, let's go ahead and make sure you have all this down, and then hit play when you're ready to go. Okay, so just copy this much so far. Okay, so I'm imagining you hit play again. So here we go. Now all we have to do is start multiplying. 7 times 8, and we're using the real number this time. So I'm going to come up here to 8 and I'm going to count 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. That's 56. So I'm going to drop my 6 and carry my 5. So I'm going to drop my 6 right here, and I'm going to carry a 5 right there, and that'll have to get added on when I multiply it by the 6, right? So now 7 times 6. So I'm going to come up to the 6's, and I'm going to go 7 places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. That's 42 plus 5 is going to give me 47. And you can watch like this. It can go up 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. That's 5 dots, right? So 47 is what I'm going to drop. I'm going to drop a 7 right here and then carry a 4 right up here. Okay? And now I'm ready to multiply 7 times 7, right? And here I'm going to count 7 places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. That's going to give me 49. Plus this 4 here is going to give me 53. And you can see that by 49, then 50, 51, 52, and 53. So that's 4 dots. So 53 is what I'm going to drop right here. And I got that right there. And the next thing I like to do is always look for trouble coming, because I am subtracting, I am subtracting these two numbers. So let's go ahead and look for any trouble coming. And it's easier when I enlarge it. I got no trouble coming here, no trouble coming here. I do have trouble coming, don't I? Because I cannot take 5 and subtract 7 from it. So I'm going to borrow from this 6, turn that 6 into a 5, and turn this 5 into 15. And then I have no more trouble, right? And then 5 minus 3, I got no trouble at all, my friends. 5 minus 5 is going to zero out, and now I am good to go. So let's go ahead and create our next area box, and I'll do that right here. And bam, there we go. And 6 minus 0 is going to give me 6, and 6 minus 6 is going to give me 0. Zero that out. And then I've got 15 minus 7 is going to give me 8. I'm going to drop my 8 right there. And then 5 minus 3 is going to give me 2. And 5 minus 5, whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. 5 minus 5 will zero out, so I don't have to worry about that at all. So I'm down to 2,806. So I'd like you to go ahead and pause the video right now and copy what I have so far, and when you're ready, hit play. Superb! Let's rock and roll again. So the next thing I want to do is look at this 2,806, and I've got to fit the 768 in there, right? So I'm really looking, because I got 2 zeros here, right? The 2 zeros, which would be here. So I'm really looking at how many times 8 will go into the 28, right? So I'm going to, or I can look at the whole thing and go 2,800, right? Which is fine either way. So, but let's go ahead and pretend that I'm doing 2,800, right? So that means 2 zeros are going to be behind each of these. So I got 800, 1,600, 2,400, and then 3,200, which is too much, right? So I'm going to go here with the 2,400 because there'd be 2 more zeros behind there, right? And then that means I'm going to multiply by 1, 2, and 3. So I'm going to put a 3 right above here, and then I'm going to multiply by the real numbers, right? So I've got 3 times 8, and if I come up here to the 8, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. I get 24, right? So I'm going to drop my 4 and carry my 2. So let's do that right now. I'm going to drop a 4, and I'm going to carry a 2 right up here. And then I'm going to go 3 times 6, and that's going to be right here, 1, 2, 3, so that's 18. But then I got to add these 2, so that'd be 20. Okay, so I'm going to circle that, and I'm going to drop my 0 down here, and I am going to carry a 2 right up here, right? And then I'm coming down here, and I'm going 3 times 7, which is going to give me 1, 2, 3, 21 plus 2 is going to give me 23, right? And I'm going to drop my 23 3 right there. And next, I need to look for trouble coming, right? So, but before I do, I'd like you to pause the video and copy everything I have down so far. Alrighty, so let's enlarge this so we can look for our trouble coming. And I've got no trouble coming right here. I got no trouble coming here. I got none right here. And I got no trouble coming right there. Superb. So let's go ahead and subtract these two numbers. And I'm going to go ahead and make another area box and see what happens here. And now I'm going to subtract. And I got 6 minus 4 is going to give me 2. And then 0 minus 0 is going to give me 0, right? That's pretty simple. And 8 minus 3 will give me 5, so I got 5 right there. And 2 minus 2 is 0. So guess what? Let's take a look here. And this 502 is smaller than this, so I'm actually all done here. And this is going to be my remainder. So my remainder is going to be 502. So all we have to do now is move this bad boy right here. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to move. That was crazy. Okay, I'm moving this. And now I'm going to draw my line right here. And remember, I'm adding up here, right? And I've got 0 and 3 is going to give me 3 up on the top. And then I've got the 7 and nothing is going to give me 7 up there. So I got 73 with a remainder of 502. Now, let's take a look at what this means, right? Because if we remember, oh wait, first of all, slow down. I would like you to pause the video and copy all this and then hit play and we'll wrap this up, okay? And we're off. Okay, so let's wrap this up and talk about what happened here. So you're baking your mom some nice little super treat, right? And the sugar bag breaks and there are 56,566 granules of sugar that fall on the floor. You sweep them up and you're sweeping them up 768 granules at a time in each dustpan, right? And how many dustpans will it take? Well, you're going to have 73 full dustpans, right? And then you're going to have a remainder of 502 dustpans, right? Or granules, I'm sorry. 502 granules left over. And that means you actually need 74 scoops of that dustpan to pick up everything. So your real full finished answer is 74 scoops, my friend. Hey, go ahead and write 74 scoops down, and then our next problem you're going to do completely on your own, and then you'll watch the video and correct your work, and hopefully you do super duper with no mistakes. But if you make a mistake, no worries, my friend. Simply pause the video, fix it. That is the fastest way to learn. Until next time, I hope you have a fantastic day. I'll see you soon. And now, on to counting by the numbers. This is a great strategy for anybody who does not have all their multiplication facts memorized. Counting by threes. Ready? Here we go. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. Counting by fours. Ready? And 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40. Counting by sixes. Here we go. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, 60. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, 60. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, 60. Counting by sevens, here we go. 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, 56, 63, 70. 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, 56, 63, 70. 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, 56, 63, 70. And counting by eights, here we go. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64, 72, 80. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64, 72, 80. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64, 72, 80. Counting by nines, here we go. 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72, 81, 90. 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72, 81, 90. 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72, 81, 90.